Hello people, today I'm gonna show you how to print something into console in Java language. All over the world, Eclipse is the most preferred IDE for Java, so I'm gonna use Eclipse here. So let's begin. Let's launch the Eclipse, and here's asking for a place where you can save your works. So basically you can choose anything anywhere you want. I'm gonna go to my PC. I have a directory especially for YouTube's class here. So I'm gonna save all the files there, and I'm gonna name this class 1 printing. So now it's gonna launch itself. So that's what Eclipse looks like. So it's nothing much to show here. So what you're gonna do at first, cross this out, and then you'll see the package explorer. All the codes and the classes and etc. things will be combined here. So before we begin to write our code, we will need to open our Java project. For doing that, we need to first click on the file, then press on new Java project. I'm gonna name this, you're gonna name this anything you want, but I'm gonna just to be specific, I'm gonna name this printing example. No bindings here, you can give example, you can put spaces onto it as much as you want, so no bindings here. So you're gonna press enter. So the project is ready. Now under the project, click here. Under the project you will see a src, this is source folder. You're gonna need to right click on this, and you will see in the new tab you will see a lot of options. I would suggest you to work under package. I will get to what packages are in future classes, but for now package is just orders your things, keeps them in one place, your codes in one place, like your project under one folder. So let's give it a try. So I'm gonna name this package printing something. Now this, if you see here what I've done, I've written it printing something. Now the way I've written this, it's the Java convention. I think it's called the Hungarian notation. That's how Java developers, Java programmers write something. A line like printing. The first word will be of small letter, then the next word will start from capital. Okay, so let's click on the finish button. Now the package is ready. Now what we need is a place where we'll write our codes, and that would be a class. In Java we write code in a class. So let's create a class, and we will name it printing my name. Now before that, a class should start with a capital, class name should start with a capital letter. Again, this is Java convention, not my thing, but you can go against it. So I'm gonna write printing my name, click on enter, and now you'll see a blank page where the package name, that's what I've given, and the class name. Now you understand what the package name is. Now the public class, in the class, these are the curly braces. We will write our codes in between these two curly braces. So a public word, this is a keyword of Java, it's reserved for Java. You cannot use that as a variable name or anything. So what public means, it is accessible by any other class, and the class is where you write your code, and I will get to details of these things later. For now, you just these are modifiers. Public is a modifier. They are private, protected, default. So let's now get started to do the code writing. So what we will need is a function where the code will execute. So in most of the languages there is a function, actually most of the languages have function called main, where the code starts executing itself. Java also has that. So we're gonna write public static void main parenthesis string rs curly braces system dot out dot print line. I'm gonna get to the details of this. Now what I've done here is, in between my printing my name class, I have a method or a function named main. The type of this function or method is void, which means it won't return anything. Well, that's just a syntax basically, nothing else. When you will define your methods or function, you can use whatever you like, but the thing is, you write main functions like this mostly in Java. Static, well, that's a bit broader topic. I will discuss it later. But static means, in short, static means that whenever the class is generated, this method will be generated as well. And public, as I said earlier, is a modifier which allows this main method, to be accessed from anywhere, from anywhere in this class or in this project or anywhere else. So now what I've done here, under these two curly braces, this is the functions curly braces, system dot out dot print line. So system dot out, which these two things will enable you to print something in the console, and print line is a function which takes string as a parameter. String is a parameter, so that's why I have given these two commas. So we will write whatever we write here will be printed. So just to make sense, I'm gonna write my name or something like we are writing Java programs, Java code, sorry. So now you'll see, to run this, we will have to click on this run button. It looks like play button, where we'll have to click on this. So it will ask you permission, press OK, and here's the console. You see, we are writing Java codes. It's exactly what it is here. Why I'm explaining in details like this, I'm assuming that people who will see this video doesn't have that sort of programming background, so I'm explaining everything here. So you can see we are writing Java codes, is exactly what is printed here. Now that's an easy part, so no big deal. Now print, I want to add something. The print ln enables you to print in a new line. System.out.print. This is another function which also takes string as a parameter. Now this function will not allow you to write in a new line. Like if I write my name here, and run this, you will see it is printed in exactly the same line. Oh, sorry, something it's not supposed to happen. Yeah, so if we run this again, it's on the same line. Now, as I was saying, as we have used the print line method, the string we have written here, the string after anything after this statement will be included in a new line, like you see here. Skimwin is in a new line, but as I've used print here, print method, and also here, these two sentences are in the same line. So that's the difference between print and println. So that's basically it about the printing to console thing. Nothing, it's not much complicated. We basically use the print line thing. We don't really need the println, that println thing. We don't really need the print thing that much. So we'll be using the print line in all of our next examples. So that's it. That's pretty much it. Nothing to talk about more in this section. If you wanna test something out, like, you can do it. It's again system.out.println. For good practice, I would suggest use print line, and like your name is something, can gain is same thing. And for one short tip, you don't have to write system.out.print. See, it's a messy thing. You don't want to do that every single time. You can just write sys out and press Control and space button, and it will generate itself. That's just a short tip. And thank you guys. I hope you have learned something, and I'll be coming up with next videos where I will be taking inputs from the console in the next video. Thanks for watching.